Okay, guys, this is the Full Community Podcast, and this is episode 2 of Ike and Tina with Icon and Negra.
Hi, guys.
How you guys doing?
We're here early in the morning.
You guys ready for episode 2?
We're ready.
What's up?
Negra,
Yes.
I saw on episode 1 you said that the wedding gave you some gray hairs.
Yes.
How are those gray hairs coming?
Well, just dealing with the people. Dealing with the, hey, are you going to come? Are you not? I just felt like it was just a lot overwhelming for me as far as getting the people together. That's the only hard part, that it felt like I was getting gray hairs.
Okay.
Well, since then, I've noticed, hey, I'm getting more gray hairs. You know, maybe I got married and this is the fool that's giving me the gray hairs.
Do you feel like the gray hairs stopped after the wedding?
No, it got worse.
How did they get worse? Why did they get worse?
Hey, well,
is Icon a stressful guy to be with?
Honestly, he is extremely. It's a lot to deal with him. He is working 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, he doesn't know how to relax. He is tense 24/7. So if he's not okay, I am not okay, and I am not a stressful, tense person. I like to smile, as you guys already know. This guy is never smiling.
He's definitely always working.
Always.
I smile with my eyes.
Does that mean like you're awake right now?
No, I'm smiling at you right now with my eyes, my boy. Can't see the happiness?
I definitely don't feel the happiness.
Yeah, that's super annoying.
So do you think that the stress that comes from him working all the time causes disagreements?
24/7.
Whoa. What
Yes.
the I wasn't present for this conversation until just now.
Well, come back to life.
You fools are blaming my work on your stress?
I'm
We're
asking.
blaming you, not your work.
He said I'm asking.
Okay,
Look, guys.
so
What'd you ask me? Did you ask me or did you ask
that was
her?
a loaded question. That's for both of you.
So
How
what
do you
did
feel
say?
about it?
I said that it definitely does bring a lot of arguments for me and you.
What kind of arguments?
Well, maybe they're arguments to me, but to you they're not, because you probably don't even hear them.
What's cracking? So
He responds with his eyes. So when the disagreements happen, how do you guys handle those disagreements or get past them?
I don't even have no disagreements.
We say what we say, and then that's it. We just move forward. It's not that serious. It's serious at the moment for me, but obviously for him, maybe not. It's
Right.
only serious when he wants it to be serious, which when he wants it to be serious, I don't give a then.
Okay.
Really, I don't have the luxury to have time to argue all day. So I just say whatever I have to say and keep it pushing. I don't have time to prolong shit. I don't want to text, I want to call. I need the shit done now, you know what I mean? Let's get it over with, whatever it may be.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, some might say that's great, right?
Yeah.
Some
What might others say?
Some might say that, maybe it's good to address a situation.
Well, no, we definitely address the situation every
You're
single
good.
time.
Right.
But yeah, we don't sit there and argue and fight all day long. It is what we say.
Right. You
what we
guys
wanna say,
definitely
and that's
definitely
it.
get past it.
Yeah. We move forward. It's not that
Of course.
serious. Let's shut the up. Do what we're gonna do, and that's it.
So knowing that Icon is always working and you know what the goal is,
Yes.
right? Do you think of that before you voice a disagreement to him?
Yes, but it doesn't matter because I don't give a at the moment.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's appropriate. So she does, I guess that says a lot. I mean, that says a lot right
I
there.
do, but I don't care at the moment. But I know that my job is to make his day as smooth as possible because he is
Okay.
the one that works 24/7. But there's times that I'm like, I don't give a what you got going on. You and your fucking work and all your clients. Because I need your attention.
She's saying
All the clients is wild.
that's crazy.
Cool, because
But
It's
that's
my
100% real. Okay,
Yeah.
so
no disrespect to the clients, guys. I'm just
Okay.
saying, as in a question, he's my husband.
No, of
put
course.
the shit aside. I don't care. Don't answer your phone. It is what it is. Take one day. But he doesn't even take an hour.
Right. Do you so when do you ever sit back and think, the spotlight that you guys are in because he's working so hard, does that ever overwhelm you guys? Ever overwhelm you guys?
I don't feel like I'm in
Okay,
any
so
spotlight.
before I ask this question, give the people a little insight on what you used to do prior to podcasting and being in the spotlight yourself.
Do you think we've changed anything?
I don't think I've changed anything. I think my life is just probably even getting a little bit more stressful.
Hectic.
Not even like, yeah.
Because you got to show up to a podcast twice a week?
Don't ask. See, just like that. It just becomes more stressful because I have more things to do. As far as I got to get up. I got to make sure the baby's ready for school. I got to pick them up. I got to clean. I don't have time. I do have, if you tell me the day, hey, we're going to film here. Don't tell me we're going to film an hour before. Or, hey, we're filming tomorrow. And we have to, cause no. So what I used to do before, I used to work for a wood and lumber company. I worked in my 9 to 5.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just a regular 9 to 5. My regular 9 to 5 for a corporate office. And COVID happened, so I stopped.
Okay.
I got terminated, and I was doing 2 gems prior to that, where I did my job, and
so more clerical.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I wasn't. I always used to go with him to all the shows, just things, the video shoots, all of that. But I mean, it doesn't really, has nothing in my life has changed. Nothing in my personal life. Besides just dealing with a gang of lame shit.
Such as?
Just when I look at my social media,
that kind of lame shit.
all the negative comments or just lame shit.
Okay, that's cool. So,
I would say the only thing is now she gets recognized places more often.
Okay.
And it went from me getting recognized every now and then. Like if I go to a mall, I'll get recognized or somewhere like that. But now everywhere we go, we get recognized.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's cool thus far. But when I go to certain places, I do hire security because, and someone even recently said on a podcast, why does he need security? It's so that way I don't gotta go do anything illegal or, I'm a convicted felon. I can't own a firearm, so it'd be illegal for me to go and purchase a firearm illegally and then carry it with me everywhere. So why would I
use it?
So why would I? Yeah, why would I do that when I could just pay one of the homies or have one of the homies pull up? That's a security guard.
He's an actual security guard. He's just not a homie.
That could legally own a firearm and has a guard card and has all his licenses in place and just roll with me.
Yeah, because I don't think it's okay to have your homie, your actual friend, that could be a felon as well as your bodyguard just because he's down for it. Like, what about his family? What about what he has going on? Just because he's down for you, you're willing to let a person go down for you? Like, I don't think that's cool.
So, So we might as well hire a professional.
Exactly.
No,
right.
Yeah.
That's his job.
If someone says
his sole purpose is to make sure that you go in and come back home in one piece without any issues.
And to be clear, because they might try to push you, well, why does Icon need security? Well, technically I don't, but I do enjoy peace of mind because at this state of the game, I'm partnered with a food community. Obviously, we're on the channel, and some people don't agree with some of the topics and things that are said. Some people, the staff puts some people in peculiar positions, and I'm the only person that is known to be from the food community. I'm the only known food community staff member. So with that being said, maybe it's better that I roll with security sometimes. I don't need a security guard at a family party in my hood. That's unnecessary. But if I'm going to a major gathering where I have no idea my situation or my surroundings, I think it's just safer to have a security guard.
Right.
I mean, I move everywhere freely.
And you do have kids.
Yeah.
That you would like to see again. You do have Cupid.
Would you say that everywhere you see me go, like I get a lot of love, or there's not too much negative energy?
Of course. Yeah. Everywhere we've been, I cannot say that we've run into any negative energy wherever we've been. We're pretty surrounded by positivity, and you're in a controversial position right now, and you're the face of the controversy, like you said. So it definitely makes sense to have somebody professional making sure that you're safe at all times. And for the most part, I think I saw an interview where somebody was saying that, they made a comment on well, Icon needs security and I roll everywhere by myself. And I want to say,
I've never seen that man outside, for the record.
but everybody has seen you. And
Facts.
And the facts are, is I've seen you roll 90% of the places by yourself.
Yeah, it's normally just
You know?
him and I.
Yeah. So, and that goes to show you as well, somebody who's, if you were out there knowingly taking shots at people and trying to piss people off, why would you go out by yourself, right? If you didn't believe you were good.
And for the record, I do not run the food community Instagram page, so I'm not personally taking shots. But when they send shots, they're usually back at me.
Well,
And
I'm
that's
saying
cool.
you're asking the juicy questions, right?
Yeah, but they're respectful.
And
you know what I'm saying?
sometimes people might have their opinions, and
Yeah,
do
everybody's
something stupid
entitled
and
to
want to
their
and
opinion.
and want to
When
act
they
and want to act on it.
directly say that's
Yeah.
a whole different vibe. You
Of
know,
course, of course.
that's like personal.
Of course. So it's a lot of negativity. Let's move past that. So I saw you post some guys hide their lady in the backgrounds, but you put yours on the platform, and to be something. Tell me a little bit about where that comes from.
What?
That motivation to put your girl on.
Why not? I don't want her to be a Chicana rap singer getting smashed out in all the studios.
Was that the only other option? Or?
Nah, she has a unique story, so I figured why not let her tell it? You know what I'm saying? She
Right.
always wanted to like try to help people or be like, I don't want to say she wanted to be a counselor, but something along those lines. So why not have everyone tell their stories that's willing to on a cool platform? And I didn't know Indicted TV was gonna become what it is today, but it's it's growing pretty rapidly. I'm pretty proud of that, and my wife's doing
Yeah.
a good job. I think everything we're doing is pretty good. I think we're shining a spotlight on a particular demographic that's highly overlooked and highly abused in a weird way. Like there's peculiar individuals that try to talk about certain shit, and instead of trying to get to the root of the issues or like the way people felt or feel, et cetera, they just want to know about why someone got booked or da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go into details about that because that's not what the show's about. But we're just trying to get to the root of the feelings and the experiences versus why someone, you know what I mean, died on the yard.
Right. And Negra,
Yes.
how do you, now you're in a crazy spotlight right now. People are recognizing you everywhere you go. You got fans. How does it feel?
I like it.
But how does it feel to have a man that motivates you to be in that spotlight?
Well, I think I'm grateful and I'm blessed.
A
to
husband
have
that,
like him. As even though obviously he gets on my nerves every minute of the day, right? He's my husband, but I am definitely grateful for my husband. He's a great guy and he's motivated me to do everything that I am doing. Even, back to like the whole teeth whitening and tooth gems. Like he's always just, hey, if you're going to do it, do it. Stop playing. It's always about do it, don't talk. Just do it.
He definitely lives by that.
Yeah, like I don't got time. Just we're gonna do it. If not, shut the fuck up and fucking go do something else.
How is raising a toddler while you both are in the spotlight?
It's actually I feel that it's a little hard. Not raising him, but as far as like making time to come film because for example, I told him and I even said this like respectfully. And I don't use those words when I talk to my husband, right? Respectfully, I need to be at the house when it's time for me to put him to bed. I can't miss. We're used to like, hey, we're going to go film or we're going to go here from Thursday to next Wednesday. And I specifically said that, like, I am not doing that. I am not breaking my son's sleeping cycle.
Yeah.
He's 4 years old. He's just starting his whole school, career or whatever. And I'm not breaking it for no one. So if you want to go and do what you need to do, you're on your own, babe. I cannot do that because I have my son and he needs to be good at school. He needs to love school. He needs to, he needs to have a normal life, which, you know what I'm saying?
I will say that shit is crazy. I completely forgot that this fool can't miss school.
Like this was like, oh, we're gonna leave on Friday, and I'm like, yo, we're
Fool,
not.
I
doing
thought
that.
I was gonna go do a fucking countrywide tour the other day. And she was like, what about Cupid's school? He has to be home. And I was like, what?
To be fair, he just started school, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
he just started
Like,
school.
what
Okay.
the?
All right.
He's only been in school going on 2 months.
Okay, so it's not like he's in middle school and you
No.
forgot he had school to go to. He just started school, so you're clear.
Yeah, no, but this fool's never even know what's going on.
I really want this fool to just get homeschooled at this point so we can run our own program.
Yeah, but I don't think that's fair. Like, he's just being selfish and whatever he wants.
He's going to go see the world.
What program would that be? Would he actually be going to school, or
No.
would he be Showtime spotlight for Cupid?
Cupid's not getting a podcast.
Do you want Cupid in the spotlight somehow, some way?
No.
I was about to do that whole little Dino 3D bullshit. And I did do it because I wanted to see how easy it was. And it's very possible, but he's still too small for, like, I don't want to yell at my kid for not running from the dinosaur that's not even there correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Being the director.
Yeah, I don't need that.
It was cool,
I'm not
though.
dealing with
He
that.
understands, though. He truly gets
He
it.
likes it. He genuinely likes it. He'll
Right.
tell me, let's go outside, Mom. Let's do slow motion. That means he wants to run and he wants me to record him. And he wants to see himself
Okay. Yeah.
going. You know how he's like in slow motion?
He's there. He's almost there.
But I don't want that. I don't. And honestly,
He's almost there.
the only reason I don't want it is because I don't want him to deal with his dad pushing on him.
Right. Right.
Because you know this fool's pushy as fuck.
He definitely has an agenda that he would like to see
And
accomplished.
he doesn't, yeah, and he don't care
By any
what
means.
he doesn't care what your agenda is. All that matters is his.
What? Okay, so we were
some entrepreneurs would say that that's a quality that you need to have in such a cutthroat industry.
Yes, but I don't give a f. This is a life. We're a family. We're not in the industry of. I mean, we are, but at home is at home.
I was telling my wife yesterday, as a matter of fact, like, I don't want to survive. I want to win. I want overkill. I want unanimous decision. I want undisputed champion. I want to fully win, flawless victory. I don't want to just keep operating from a position of survival, because when you're in that position, you're not operating at the highest level you could possibly operate from. You're like, well, I have to do this to do this in order to do this. I want to be able to sit back and just be like, shit, I want to do everything. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to be able to only do this. I want to be able to do everything. So sometimes small sacrifices have to be made. And if I have to go to sleep at 3 a.m. and wake up at 6, it is what it is. If I can't drink or smoke because of something, then it is what it is. You know what I mean? I've missed countless family functions. I've missed fucked off birthdays, all kinds of shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And as a video director, I made it really, 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 really far, I think. I mean, I didn't film Drake, but I mean, money-wise and whatever-wise, I did all right. You know what I'm saying? And with this, I'm trying to do the same thing. So I'm like back at it all over again. I mean, sure, the little whatever juice I had from whatever before helped get us here a little faster, but I'm trying to gas. Like, I don't want no one to even think they're anywhere near touching what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
And I get that. I understand and I get it and I understand. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I want to smile. I don't want to feel stressed. I want to be okay within myself. I don't want to feel like life has stepped literally. I mean, life, you know, like I don't want to feel like, I can't fucking even think because I have so much shit going on. Everything.
she's getting dragged. Doesn't matter what she's talking about.
And that's just what it
Ike
is.
and Tina.
Ike and Tina.
I'm getting dragged. See what I'm saying? But he doesn't literally mean I'm getting dragged, guys.
Well, that was a fitting statement for the title of the show.
Yeah, she's coming along for this ride, guys.
We're back. Technical difficulties. Icon. So Nega's in the spotlight. She's going everywhere. Fans recognize her. There's obviously going to be an overwhelming amount of guys that are going to be trying to holler at her, catcalling and all sorts of stuff, right? How do you handle that? How do you feel about that?
I'm not really tripping. It's kind of crazy. So no one's disrespected me in person.
Okay.
Online people are a little
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Right. They get out of pocket.
Classless. You know what I'm saying? And then I obviously have access to the indicted page because I operate a business there. You know what I mean? But I think it's cool. Could be way worse.
Who's the jealous one between you guys?
I don't know.
I'm pretty
Negra?
jealous.
Are you jealous?
But he doesn't give me a reason to be jealous. Like, I don't think so.
I've heard him. Besides me knowing him personally, I've seen him on interviews clearly say, you know, I don't cheat on my wife. Nothing would ever make me want to, right?
Yeah, that'd be foolish.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's pretty good when it comes to, you know, you guys have never had a cheating instance where he's cheated on you or anything like that. So you guys are good to go, right? I mean, there's never been any problems.
I mean, if I was like a lot of girls, because I see this all the time. I see this just being his wife, and at music videos, the wives of the rappers are like, they'll have their husbands delete the whole video, things like that. If I was like that, my husband we wouldn't be making no money. Because I know that in his job, he has to see girls shake their ass. Like, I've walked into my house and there was a fucking almost half naked, literally, just in a G-string and fucking bra. Like, shake your ass this way. You know what? Shake your ass a little more. Like, if I was a woman that was just super insecure or just didn't think like, oh shit, that's my money right there, then we wouldn't even be where we were at. Like, he wouldn't even have the career he has because of his wife. And I feel like that's a big problem with a lot of people.
So if you didn't understand that, you would have shut his whole operation down.
Well, maybe not shut it down because he's been like that prior, you know, so when I met him.
Not been like that. That was my job.
Yeah, that's his actual job. Like, I know if he doesn't go shoot videos and see these fucking, tell these bitches, these women.
Let's clear that up. I'm not telling these bitches to shake their ass for 25 minutes.
He's just
asking them to shake their ass for 25 seconds so I
and
can get my shot.
they're obviously getting paid to do that. It's not just these random.
Yeah, they're paid models.
They're paid models.
Yeah.
He'd rather have a paid model than just have the rapper's friend come because they think it's a party and it's not a party.
That was going to be a question of mine was, are you conditional with the spotlight that you're putting her in?
Conditional as far as what?
What spotlight she's in?
She has a badass show with 120,000 followers.
But if she was a singer, would you be okay with that?
I think as someone that has made some decent ground in the industry, I would be able to discern whether or not she should be able to be a singer. And I think at her age and stuff like that, I think it wouldn't make sense for her to do that.
I don't want to be a singer like that.
Can Negra sing? Like,
she can sing at home for sure.
I like to sing. It's therapeutic for me. Okay, so if you guys see me on my Instagram, I do sing, right? And that means I'm in a good mood.
Okay.
If I'm in a good mood and, you know, I've had my coffee and everything's good and I'm by myself at home, I will record myself singing. Like, it's my thing. I like to. I've been doing it for even prior to my incarceration. Like, I like to do it. I'm not a professional and
I'd hate to ruin her love for singing by trying to monetize it and turn it into a hard job for her.
I think I'd probably literally give up that I have to be dealing with this man to like be he's already my manager telling me what to wear, what not to wear, and you know, shit like that. So imagine if I was a singer. Oh, hell no.
What's love?
You're gonna sing and you're gonna like it.
I can Tina, y'all.
Oh, but God.
How do you think I'm dealing with her being in the spotlight?
I think you're dealing with it well. I think.
Am I exploiting my wife in a gotcha ass way?
No, you're owning the motivation.
Well,
you motivate.
Okay.
You motivate.
Right now that you said that, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, this is your show.
Maybe you're not doing it a different way, but in the other way.
What's another way?
Like the whole, like Adam.
What did Adam do?
Whoa.
He let this man bone his damn chick.
She's a sex performer.
That's fine.
Adam's taking down 1 million bitches.
But that's their job. But to have a fucking other man fucking ram her fucking shit, that's a whole different topic. That never happened. She used to play with girls.
So you think that was crazy?
Yeah, I think that was very, very terrible.
So you're grateful that he's not pushing you to bone guys.
That wouldn't have been. I'm not gonna do that. If I've never been a stripper, if I've never been in that industry, even on my worst time of addiction, I'm not gonna let nobody do that to me. Period.
So
I like this. I like to talk about prison. It's my shit.
Let's do it.
It's not that I like it, but it's
Right.
I'm very comfortable with that lane.
Of course.
And it works for me.
So they bone maybe 500 bitches, and she gets boned by one guy. It's the end of the world?
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's not the end of the world, and I get it. But I personally, it's my opinion. Like,
No, yeah, from
like,
our background
What
and
if-
our beliefs, a system, and what the fuck else.
like it's not okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't let you get boned, but
What
you're
if-
also not a performer.
What if you?
every human is a sex performer. It's what we're made to. We're made to fucking have sex and
No,
have
no, no.
babies. Shit like that.
Performances on camera,
Those are created by other humans that let's create this fucking to make money. That's a whole different thing.
and that's what they did.
exploitation.
Yes. I understand that, but I personally don't think it was cool.
Okay, so what if you found out the conversation between Adam and Lena and him having sex with a bunch of other women went like this? What if it was her idea? And
Well, no,
she
it's-
said, you know
it's
what, you
fine.
can make a lot of money with, you know what I'm saying, boning another chick and me at the same time. And if we interviewed them, it would go crazy and we'd make a lot of money. What if it was
Yes.
her idea
No,
and she
it
was the
doesn't
one
matter
that
whose
exp-
idea it is.
Okay.
I don't care.
So you believe, period, that it's...
Like, it's not okay just because you're married. You're in a, like, I get it.
Okay.
Whatever makes you money, fucking go for it. You know what I'm saying?
So
Right.
just real quick, what's the difference between her eating someone's vagina and
No
her?
dick made up her shit.
Well, what if a girl shoves her fingers inside of her?
It's still not a fucking dick that fucking releases sperm.
Whatever. For
so
sure.
sperm release is the defining...
Factor.
Okay. That was wild. You guys definitely have mixed opinions about that.
Oh yeah, we're two different people. This
Well,
was
no.
a know-it-all, and
I don't think, for me, that's a decision I could ever make. But for Adam,
Yeah,
they
that's
were
their
at
thing.
work, and
to
it's
each
cool.
his own.
yes, that's
To
their
you,
shit.
like, to each his own. That's
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I don't look at Adam any different. When I
No.
see Lena, I saw Lena
I
like
don't either.
5 times since then, and I greet her, I shake her hand. I'm not disgusted by her.
Uh-huh.
I mean, bitches
She's
and
a
boys
work.
and girls mess around with other different people. Millions. I get it, but I personally, like, if you're in a marriage, like, okay, now listen. I mean, they did agree, whatever, but I don't think it was cool. Whatever works for you.
To
It
each
wouldn't
his
work
own.
for us, that's for sure.
Why not?
Because it's not.
We're not gonna do that.
'Cause we're not.
I like that, but we're not gonna do that.
I mean-
what do you think about Chrisean and Blueface? Since we're talking about celebrities
Right.
and their shit.
I think all these. I can't even say because I've left my son to go to prison, right? I've left my son to go when I went to prison. But it's just these young people just don't get it. How crazy and how life is. Like, you bring children into this world and you're not thinking, what the is he going through? It's all selfish, me. What about the kids? What about him seeing his mom cry all the time, or the dad talking shit all the time, vice versa? Like, it's not okay. And we do it. We fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, like, oh, we're going to hit each other. But, you know, every relationship does it. And if you don't say you don't do it, you're period. You know? But it's like, to have these fucking crazy ass fights and on the streets and just crazy. I don't think it's healthy. And honestly, I feel like from what I've seen, I don't know them, you know what I'm saying? From what I saw in the little videos that she posted after she had her baby, she seemed very, very calm. And I don't think I've ever seen her in any videos as calm as she was when she first had her baby. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think she needs to be allowed. I don't think him being in the baby's life, it's all good. But I don't think she needs to have that relationship with Blueface because they're not okay for them. They're not okay.
Didn't they just bone? Like, didn't they just have a picture come
See,
out?
and that's
You don't-
another thing.
You don't think substance abuse had anything to do
Everything
with
as well.
Right.
Everything. But what
that? I
I'm
think she
saying,
seemed a little bit more calm when she wasn't on Hennessy.
yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying, like,
I'm
what I
trying to
think
get a
is,
bottle
like,
of Hennessy Pure White, by the way, right now. If anyone has one, I want to buy it.
Get them off me.
I just think it's not like you need to think about once you have a baby. You got to think more like they're not okay together.
You got to stop being selfish.
Yeah, they're not okay together no matter what.
Did you see that he took a picture with the little baby in the bed?
Fine. I mean, whatever he has to take a picture.
But
I
what
don't think
about
he took the picture?
But what about whatever? What about his other baby's mama super tripping, saying fuck him, he's fake, he's a weirdo.
Well, look, a wife always knows exactly how they behave at home and every single thing they say about every single person in the world. So if he's saying all of this to her, blah, 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 she knows exactly how he feels. And he probably does the same thing with the other girl.
So she knows him well enough to know that he probably smashed.
For sure. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Okay. This is why baby daddies and baby mamas have fucking drama. Because you're always boning the next one. Like if you don't have no sexual connection whatsoever with that other person, you're not gonna have that drama. You're only gonna have it because you don't want to give it to her, or because you're giving it to her and you're giving it to her and you're being with the other one. Now, if you literally remove yourself and you're like, you put your foot down, like, hey, that's it. I'm not messing with you. I'm gonna pick up the baby and just keep it the kid. It's gonna go away until he finds another one and she falls in love, or she falls in love, things like that. So the only reason people have baby mama and baby daddy drama is because the bitch still wants them, or because they're still boning, point blank. So they're always gonna have drama.
I agree. I don't be having baby mama drama. When my son was small.
So you both have children from other relationships,
Yeah.
right? That ever affect your relationship at all?
No, because our kids are older.
In any way, I'm not asking in any way specific. I'm just in any way. Was that ever a issue
With the other person?
Yeah.
No.
With
for
the
me, at
other
least,
baby
no.
daddies, other baby mama? Do you guys that never had any drama with any of that?
No,
at
I've
all?
smoked with his baby mama before. And my son's fathers came and they've had drinks. Like, we've had a party. Like,
Right.
It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Okay.
because
I don't think he's
Civil, completely civil.
exactly.
Who'd you guys say wears the pants in the relationship?
He does.
That's that last interview. This is
Yeah.
a checkup.
He doesn't know. You just
I don't
asked
know.
me.
I was trying to watch the last interview, so
Oh.
but seeing as that we didn't have too much time.
Oh, I feel that.
And this is on the fly. We're getting real deep real quick, so I'm not sure where to draw the lines.
We have a traditional household, my boy.
So what does that mean?
He thinks he's the boss.
I don't
But when
think
it's time for me to
anything.
put it down, it's like, okay.
What does put it down mean?
Well, it's because, okay, every wife knows their man. And like I
Okay.
said last time,
Okay.
whatever you say, baby, whatever you
That's
say every day, all
hilarious.
day. But the wife knows when it's time to be like, hey, no, enough is enough, enough is enough. And he's going to tone it down because that's just the way it is.
So he knows when he's reached your boiling point, and he knows when to chill.
That's probably
when-
incorrect to say.
What would be the correct way to say it?
I'm not sure there's ever been a point where that happens.
What happens?
Anything in this relationship like that. You're the boss?
We're the boss.
Who's
I'm not going to say you're
who's the boss?
bro. I even say you wear the pants. Accept that shit and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you you're the boss. The fuck? This fool.
Fire.
So I noticed that you do most of the talking.
In what?
Does that in the interview she has the most to say, right? So naturally, I'm gonna lean and ask her the questions. But so I say that to ask this: you seem pretty comfortable in the narrative that she portrays for your relationship.
Which is
that,
what?
is that it?
What was the narrative you gathered from what she said?
I'm just here interviewing.
No. What did you gather from that?
Well, I would say that she would be the one wearing the pants.
But it's not.
How is that so if she just told you otherwise?
Because saying something and watching something go down are two different things, right? And I'm watching this interview go down, and you're just sitting there not really saying too much and just letting her narrative kind of go. And if either, so my question is to you, right? It's to see who really wears the pants. Are you cool with that narrative, or are you just being passive? Is that a correct narrative that she's?
I think I'm definitely being passive. I'm just letting her say what she wants to say. If it's incorrect, then I'll let that shit be known. She said I wore the pants. That's it.
Okay.
Facts are facts.
Okay, so that being said, then I would say that after that being said, that it's a shared thing. I think you guys both got a leg in the pants.
Yeah, I definitely don't give a who supposedly runs this relationship.
Well, that was a loaded question, which is now you see why I asked that. Because it seems to me that, she has a lot to say. You're completely cool with what she has to say.
It's because he doesn't give
No. When he hears something that he believes to be different, he speaks up.
It's the only time
right?
he speaks.
So that being said, it leads me to believe that you guys both have a leg in the pants, and I think that's a healthy marriage.
Yeah, I agree.
Cute thing you try to
like
spin.
it.
Do you feel different?
No, it's cool. I don't give a fuck. It's great.
I'm all pissed.
I think
not agreeing.
I think that's right. Marriages and relationships obviously have disagreements. Like you said, if you say that you don't fight, you're a liar, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have disagreements, I mean, what's worse, right? You guys arguing over something you're passionate about, or you guys not caring enough to even argue about it?
Yeah. But then that's when people say, and then people say, this is why girls always, if he loves you, it's when he hits you.
That's wild.
And that's not true. And by saying that, this fool. Hell no. Honestly, if he would put hands on me, I don't think our relationship would work.
Tell the fucking truth. You're going to get your ass beat after this interview.
Because you want to know why?
only a priest could lay hands on you.
Damn, if a priest touches my hyena, you already know that's all bad for that fool. The
No, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so intermittent fasting.
Intermittent
fasting. You guys are going to the gym together now.
We kind of been missing some days, but I try to make sure like today after this, when we get home shortly, I'll for sure at least walk.
Okay.
On the treadmill and do a quick little sprint. Go up.
Because you do have the equipment at home.
Yeah.
So either you're at the gym or you guys are working out at home.
I just do it to go with him.
Leg day and chest day is probably for sure at the gym.
Okay.
But bicep day and cardio could happen at home for sure.
Do you feel that she motivates you to be healthier?
No.
Because he doesn't listen, so it doesn't matter.
The choices she makes with the groceries she brings home leads me to believe she doesn't give a fuck.
Well, because he's not the only person at home. Kids are not going to eat what the this fool wants to eat.
They could learn.
He only thinks about him. My boys don't eat fucking greens.
Why don't...
I buy... Okay, perfect thing. Okay, this is a perfect thing. Look, perfect thing. He wants me to buy all this shit. I do. Right? I do. But it doesn't get eaten. So I'm done wasting.
Sometimes I'm on the go, fool.
He's always on the go. So let me know what you're going to eat for the day so I can figure it out. I'm not going to go buy all this shit and then I'm going to get pissed because this shit just goes rotten.
I saw a meme the other day.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I saw a meme the other day
mad.
about a box of spinach that just stays stuck in the back of the refrigerator forever and ever.
I switch them out.
It's just a box of spinach?
It's just a box of spinach.
That was it.
No, we always have spinach.
Do you feel like that box sometimes?
Yep.
Nah. She said, yup.
Yeah.
Don't
forget to buy spinach.
That's amazing.
Oh,
every week it gets fucking switched. It's just not the same box. You just don't eat it.
You should make me the
box of spinach.
I'm doing some other shit, you know?
That's
Anyways.
why I'm fat. Nasty or what?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Quit and check. All right. Well, okay. Parenting. When it comes to the toddler, who's more hard of a parent? Like who's harder on Cupid?
Me.
You? Does that ever cause any disagreements between you guys?
I don't know. Probably not.
Now you guys kind of are
I mean,
cool
if he
with
wants something,
each other's parenting.
If
That
he
never
wants something,
has-
he's
is an
probably
issue.
going to ask me for it. You know what I'm saying?
So you're the yes.
He's a yes.
Yeah, he's the yes daddy.
I'm the yes for the toys, but that's about
Okay.
it. Everything else is normal shit, I think.
Right.
Is that correct or no?
How do you feel, Negra, about that? Do you agree with him, or
Well, he's just about the toys because I'm not buying toys.
does that ever cause an issue? Him being
Well, he just
not being
I know
able to
he
say
does it
no to
because,
Cupid?
You know, it makes him feel good that his baby, he's gonna give him what he wants, things
course.
like that. But sometimes
course.
it's like, bro, no, he doesn't need all these toys. And I feel like maybe he does that because he's working 24/7 and he's at home, but it doesn't mean his brain is there. So I'm the one that kind of is hands on 24/7 with the baby. He'll just go and intersect when something. Or whatever he wants to give. He wants to take a break from whatever he's doing. Then he'll come and play or whatever. But it's not just play, you know.
do you feel that that work and having the strong work ethic that you do kind of affects the type of parent that you want to be with your son?
Nah.
Nah?
Not that he's going. Now that he's going to school, not really. No.
Okay.
Because I feel like most of my work gets done. If I am going to be doing any work, it's
While he's
done in
at
the
school.
morning now.
Right.
For sure. There are some instances when I was still filming music videos, like extremely actively, that I didn't want to be bothered.
And that's not really happening too much anymore, right?
No. And even then, like, my computer's in the living room, you know what I mean? So I'm in the thick of the shit no matter what. Because I'm not bringing my computer here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm for sure a way better dad with this boy than I was with my first. So there's that.
But do you feel it? Well, because you're younger, obviously, you're in a different place mentally. You're not 16 years old on drugs, you know.
Right.
It's different.
So like you said, Cupid was made in Mexico. Okay. I don't know if we mentioned him getting his little Metro en Mexico tattoo, you know, but
That
that's
was funny.
will be well deserved. Was it funny?
Yeah, it was.
That's
Funny.
why I said it again. You could edit that out. Okay, so how did you find out that you were? I mean, obviously we know how you find out you're pregnant, but what was the scenario and how did you let Ike know?
Oh, well, you know what? For me, I feel like I remember when I had the miscarriage, because I had a miscarriage prior. I kept getting like a certain burp, like I had like a lot of air or something. I don't know what it
Gas.
was. Yeah, something, and I felt the same way, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check. So obviously we got a few, and I checked, and it was just like that, like it just like that. Like it wasn't like we weren't like excited because we were just more nervous than anything because of the miscarriage
Because of the
that
tragedy
we had.
before, right?
Yeah.
So
And the crazy part is that so I had the miscarriage January 18 of 18, right?
Yes.
And Cupid was born January 19 of 19.
right,
How crazy is that, right?
But that's really crazy. And I remember you guys. Wasn't Cupid's due date was supposed to be on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Hence his name.
Hence the name Cupid.
Yeah.
Right. That's pretty badass. Ike.
Yes.
So you found out you were little Cupid was coming into the world. Not Cupid yet. It was the new baby. Did you have the same nervous feeling Negra had?
Yeah, I did, because that shit was a traumatic experience for us to go to all them doctor's appointments only for our baby to pass inside of a doctor's waiting room.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that shit was rough.
It wasn't. I never had a miscarriage all these years of my life, you know, till with the one I had with, right? And I thought it was just like nothing, like, oh, it just comes out and you don't feel anything. But
You also only have one son
yes,
before Cupid.
yes, he'll be 21.
Okay, cool. All right.
I thought it was just, you just have a miscarriage and that's it. So the baby comes out or whatever it worked.
Right.
But it was very, very painful. Like if I was having contractions, like labor, like
Wow.
super bad cramps. Like,
Wow.
so guys, if the girl says she had a miscarriage and she didn't go to the ER, she's lying. No, it's intense. It is intense.
And a lot of emotional stress as well.
Yes, but it's painful for us women. You got to make sure everything is completely out of you. Like you just don't have a miscarriage. Oh, and that's it. Like
right.
It's a
There's
lot.
procedures and
Exactly.
and
I mean,
stuff that go
yeah.
along
Well,
with that.
at least for me, it was. I don't know about the other girls, right? But for me, it was painful.
How was it for you, Ike?
The miscarriage?
Yeah.
To be honest, I remember exactly what happened. We were at a show. Reverie was performing. Who else was performing? Was it Little Rob or MC Magic or someone?
It was Little Rob.
It was Little Rob?
It was at the Pomona one.
Yeah, Little Rob was performing in Pomona. I was right there with Jimmy from Urban Kings. Funny enough, my ex at the time had randomly pulled up. We stopped her from entering the VIP area we were in. Rest in peace, BB was with us.
Rest in peace.
We were chilling. And my wife said she had to go to the restroom. She was lightly dancing, whatever. I was always on her like, hey, don't be hurting yourself. Don't be right there trying to do too much. Whatever.
I'm not even a twerker, so I don't do too much.
So she went to the restroom and she came back and she said, I'm bleeding. I was like, fuck. All right, so we dipped. We went to the hospital. They said that there was no heartbeat detected. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know what to believe. They said, try again tomorrow at wherever the fuck, I don't know. Pomona Valley told us to try again tomorrow to make sure. And then when we went the next day...
We went to Kaiser.
We went to Kaiser because that's who she had at the moment. And in the waiting room, the baby came out of her.
Wow.
In the restroom.
Yeah, in the restroom.
So that shit made me super sad and mad and all kinds of whatever feelings, you know what I'm saying? So when she was pregnant again, it was just like, fuck, hopefully this doesn't happen again.
It was kind of
it was like stressful.
It was a stressful...
Mentally, for sure.
Pregnancy. No, for me, even like, because I bled a lot of the time. Like we were in and out of the hospital. Maybe because I'm older. You know, I had him at 37. So I feel like maybe that had a lot to do with it. And then... You know what I'm saying? Like my body just maybe wasn't ready, but the miscarriage probably got my body ready to carry Cupid, I feel.
Because we went for a routine checkup. He was supposed to be born on fucking Valentine's Day, facts.
Right.
We went for a routine checkup because she was spotting again. Obviously, we're much further in the pregnancy. So we know that he could get pulled out and survive, you know what I mean? Whatever. But we went and she said, well, they said, you guys ready to have the baby today? Da-da-da-da. I was like, what the f***? We had plans to go do whatever we were going to do already. And I was like, what's the purpose behind this? And they're like, she ran out of space. Like, there's no more space for that baby to grow. So, got to get him out today. So, they did. And here he is, thriving.
And here he is. At what point did you guys stop? You know, you guys said you guys were nervous, right? At the beginning.
I think we were nervous the whole time.
The whole time.
So
it never ended.
It never finished, yeah.
Right? How was that ride as far as, you know, at home? How was it being so nervous all the time?
Where did we do? Didn't we travel like to Chicago and all kinds of other places while you were pregnant?
No, we didn't really do much. You just did. You were just filming a lot. I didn't really go with you as much either because I was kind of more. There would be times that I would be on bed rest.
I was definitely with you a lot.
Yeah,
at the video shoots.
I was on bed rest a lot because I'm older. I feel so. It was kind of a little bit more stressful.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you think, okay, so once again, I'm sorry, guys, that tragedy took place. But you said that, you know, what you think is maybe that kind of made you ready to had your body ready to sustain a full
because
term
I
pregnancy.
haven't been pregnant in all of these years. My kids are 16 years apart.
Okay.
You know, so my body just had to get ready or something. I don't know how it goes. I think they call it like a rainbow baby or something. Like when you get pregnant after miscarriage. It's like a thing.
I think I've heard of that. It
happens to a lot of women.
I think that's actually a thing. So Cupid's here, right?
Yes.
Tell me how that day was.
Well, obviously we love our baby.
So
right?
Obviously Ike went through, you know, it was a surprise that he was coming early.
Yeah,
right?
Honestly, oh my God, it was so I felt like I was dying. Like, I just remember me shaking, like uncontrollably. Like, it was bad. Like, it was just intense. It was just intense, bad. And as soon as I obviously got a C-section for both of my boys though.
Okay.
And I just remember the baby being born and him with the camera, and I'm just like
being
Oh
icon.
no, yeah. So they wanted her to have the baby naturally. I remember them pushing that agenda, like let's have them naturally. And
like
I
we
was
tried.
But you had already had a C-section, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But
so-
but it doesn't matter because it's been so long that I could try. I tried
That's
to
the
have them
bullshit
normal.
that they said. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I tried to have them normal.
So come to find out, they were fucking hitting her with different fucking little pain medicines at a certain point because she couldn't hack it no more, which is fine.
Hit me.
And I'm right there googling and learning everything on the spot. Like, what do all these meters mean? Like, what are these vitals?
So
Whatever the
imagine.
machine. So I'm
Icon. If you know Icon, you know that Google is his
Oh
go-to.
my goodness, it's like the word. So I don't
I'm
even know.
learning everything.
So good.
I don't
Okay.
know who my doctor was. I don't know if my doctor was my husband,
So I'm looking at the fucking
my mother-in-law,
machine.
or the doctor.
I'm looking at their vital signs because both of their vital signs are on the machine. I'm looking at them fluctuate a lot throughout this labor shit. And I'm telling the nurse, like, so at what point are you guys going to go ahead and stop risking my family's life and just go ahead and slice and dice this girl? You know what I mean? Like, what the are we doing?
No, he said you guys need to slice and dice her already. 'Cause-
So
I
that
said
was
it on
the
numerous-
exact terminology you used
Yeah,
to the
slice
doctor.
and dice her
Slice and
ass
dice
already.
her
Let me
open.
get this shit over with. What are we doing? And then finally, when they were both about to fuck die, then they decided, okay, cool, maybe we should go perform an emergency C-section.
So
Like
Negra,
dogs.
you almost died.
yeah,
I was like, dogs, it didn't even have to be an emergency. I've been told your ass like 4 hours ago. I know I'm not a doctor, but I definitely learned what the these machines mean, and I'm telling you what's happening. Like, what the
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't prepared to do the surgery myself, but
Definitely sounds like you would have tried.
Oh my god. If you know
It
my
definitely
husband,
sounds like he would have tried.
you know that
Oh, I know.
he is like literally like learning every single thing that's happening.
knowledge is power.
And if he doesn't know, he's gonna find out. And he's not gonna stop until he learns what he needs to learn.
Truth.
I just learned a lot of shit about this equipment right now. That
Okay, well we need to wrap it up because I gotta go pick up the baby.
there it is there.
All right. Well, you got it, guys. This is the full community. We got. Thank you, Negra.
No, thank
Shout
you.
out to
Ike.
Godsmoke right here.
I am your boy Godsmoke LA. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
These fools.